Here we go. Hold on. Hey, yo, what's up? What's up? Y'all just tapped in with your main man, Bud Cuz, Mr. No Motherfucking Faking. And y'all just tapped in with the whole gang non-fiction where we got the landlord, the goddamn truth. We got Elroy, pure facts, and bam, he is so real. We can't forget about the lovely, the beautiful, the sweet, the P.O.B. That's Princess Overbook, y'all. That's Princess Overbrightness, Poppy of Bud Cuz. We got the one in the building today, y'all. We got the special one. We got the one. Y'all already know, man. If you wait from the loop and you know what it do, if you know where it's at, man, K Red in the motherfucking building. K Red in the motherfucking building. K Red, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Let the people know who we talking to before we get deep off into this shit, girl.
Sometimes they call me Badass Keisha Isaac. Like the first album, you gotta be from Normandy to know it. On
Yeah.
the streets, a street bitch.
Yeah.
This K Red, the original. I am the original queen of gangster music in St. Louis. I do hold my crown over 29 times. 29 rounds.
Oh, straight up, talk your shit, talk your shit. All right, y'all. Look at that. I remember y'all. I told y'all I had a big docu series going on for it was called From the Deep Woods of Pine Line to the Rocky Roads of Paysdale, and this was no other better way to start the first motherfucking season episode off with one of the originals, a female that's really tapped in. So but outside of music, first of all, because we already know K Red is the original, no sneak dissing to nobody, but respect is where you supposed to get, respect is due where it's due. You know, you got big homies, you got little homies, you got OGs, you got little oaks, and it's always somebody who gotta pave a way. So, like I said, this the original. This the K Red. This the K Red for real. The sexy red for real. The red hair queen. You dig? Before I'm just saying it got to start somewhere. So for the people that don't know, we are definitely not no mimic or copying. No female artist is out right now. Just know that K Red is not a duplicate of nothing. If anything, she is the mold of it. This the motherfucking template for real.
I am the beginning. If y'all want to talk about that, I am the beginning of St. Louis gangster rap. I was out before Penelope. I was out before Ebony Eyes.
Do y'all hear what she's saying?
You can reach out to my sister and they'll tell the truth.
They definitely
I was
will.
out before Little Row and all of these guys. I supported all of their parents, but I was out first. I was the only what they call pet bull. In the early 80s, riding in the car. And believe me when I say with the real Hitman T brother, the real Chaos, not Chaos from the radio, but Chaos that was riding around in a Cubby.
Yeah, I heard what she said.
You see what I'm saying? And he would take me on anybody's shit in St. Louis. Fofo Bud, I'd be at the park on Fern. Then I'd cross to be on Vanderbilt, down on St. Louis Avenue. You see what I'm saying? He would take me over to Apple Gordon Apartments with Little Road now. Whether it's 6 set or 60 set or Blood set. You know what I'm saying? On Arlington Mall. With the bill now. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
But he would pull me out the back seat and say, I bet you this pet bull on. And they thinking they finna rap against some dudes and everybody singing, they spit, they spit. And then he pulled a little bitty bow leg or something out the back seat.
What
Big
the
ass
fuck? Like, and
look.
look.
I came out with a song called R.I.P. and I talked about every brother that was lost from a kid to about 17 years old from every neighborhood. And they didn't understand how I knew all of that. I knew these people for real.
So when you talking about this gangster rap for the original women, and when you say people like Ebony Eyes and Penelope, do kind of intone them, intone them up for what you're talking about.
Is I love the females' music. I love my sister's music, but like I tell them, somebody got. I'm gonna be real specific. Somebody got on Instagram, and a lot of people from out of town, some of them only know Sexy Red, her little age group. You know what I'm saying? I support them all, but they only know her.
Okay.
And when me and Penelope or Ebony Eyes music get played somewhere in the hood or on the radio, I don't care where it come from, they still support us three. And somebody got on there and said, yeah, Sexy Red, she this, she the go, she this, and then somebody else got on there and gave homage. They say, but we not gonna forget Ebony Eyes. She was the first female rapper. And Ebony got on there and she thanked them. And K Red got on there behind them, Miss K Red, MS Dash with the KRD. And I told them, I said, you know what? Ebony, I love you, sis, but this the point where I'm gonna break it down. Y'all know K Red was her first, and she gave me my shout. So I appreciate that. You know, we gotta keep it real.
Okay.
Show me stuff. So I just showed you my videos, my paperwork. I wrote a lot of music for guys here. I paid for the prop money first, probably on the internet when everybody was doing their movies. I was paying for all the movie scenes. I was paying for the equipment when people was doing studio time from Sub-Zero to Honeycomb. We go all the way back to Honeycomb.
Did she say Sub-Zero?
I was the first female that got signed under Stevie Blast them and Storm them with Honeycomb, you know what I'm saying? As well as Baby Gangsters over here in Peyton, you know. So I did a lot of good music back in the day, and a lot of people do still recognize me. And to the new ones, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
So what is it that you want? So what is it that K Red offering to the game, the culture itself? Right now, what is it that you offering to the women of rap, to the culture itself, to the hip hop culture itself, and to the St. Louis culture, all as in one?
Knowledge. I believe our black people don't get enough, and knowledge is free. We steady selling it to each other. Knowledge is the best thing that I can give to a sister, to a brother, to a kin of mine. Knowledge. We out here spitting, we don't have knowledge. We out here saying it, we ain't got nothing, no meaning behind it. You need some knowledge when you write. You need knowledge when you freestyle. You need knowledge when you're moving and grooving. And that's why we steady losing right now as a people, because we running out of the knowledge that our people trying to give us that we not trying to accept no more, or never knew what it was in the household. You see what I'm saying? So I try to bring knowledge back.
Okay, wow. So it's a for sure that you're not at all trying to be in nobody's way. You're not at all trying to hold nobody back. You're not at all trying to say you definitely were the original, but you said it's room. It's room, and you want to see motherfuckers come up, you want to see motherfuckers go, but you got a lot to offer. It's like so much shit. It's like we did, because we've been talking before we was on the air, y'all. We was talking for damn near a good hour. So tell me what you think about the whole nine in their music. Do you think they represented the city well? The whole 9 yards when they were doing.
Depends. That's why I say I still know chemo. You know what I'm saying? And silly ass them was funny. You know, I support them again. They did something that nobody else in St. Louis did. They opened the doors for more comedians. You know what I'm saying? On the air, like when Joe Torre them first was out, they weren't on the air all the time. You know, again, the originals from St. Louis can tell everybody needs to tell the truth. It's hard down here. So K Red always tells it's hard. I was locally doing everything that a lot of St. Louis guys wasn't doing. In my own studios, I was charging guys to use Cat Cash Studios. That's who you see on the radio. T-Rex is on the beat and stuff like that. Bill C. the Don. It's a flatline beat, baby. So I helped a lot of those type of guys.
So K Red, tell me something. Can we get what can we get? Can you give us a day out the week, man? You can give the people for a couple months or something. Can we give them one of the days out the week regularly, man? Because we need you. We need you. I need you. You got too much to offer. I wanna have I kind of want to give them some of that flavor that we used to have, that you know about, like how we used to do roll calls and shit like that. I think it's a day or two out the week that deserve, what I'm saying.
Well,
K Red.
Me and Guido been working on. I got a thing with Guido Butter where I was telling him I wanted to do bring it to the stage down here. My bro Van Gogh got the Talking Smoke. And again, I'm more of a TV show type of person. I ain't saying that just to be nobody else. She thinks she the shit. No, if y'all check my background, I've been on a lot of TV shows.
Right.
And I wasn't on Jerry Springer. I got a lot of people to Jerry Springer, but I was doing a lot of stuff West Coast since I was young. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I wanted to do something, bring it to the stage where we give them an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to tell their truth. Because again, it's the show me state. And a lot of people down here, I be watching these guys and girls down here, they do a lot of talking, but these kids, they ain't cut like I was cut. You know, we showed people our work up front.
Oh, flat out. Right.
We showed our work up front, and it wasn't in no negative manner all the time.
And we had
even
respect.
With the police, about time you had a fight at school and you had a certain security guard, Mr. Smith or one of them, watching, they knew you enough to know when they drug everybody in the office, hey, this one right here ain't so bad.
Right.
Go back to the class.
Right.
Keep your eyes.
Right.
They knew our potential. They knew our worth. You see what I'm saying?
And we had respect.
Throwing no cases on us, you know, like that. No, this one usually don't come to the office. So again, with this life with the music right now, a lot of my bang bang, I shoot, I boo boo, I back door. No, you don't, nigga. Stop lying. Your ass on the game at your mama house.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
You see what I'm saying? Then when a real gangster in your face, y'all niggas break down. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, K-Red. Right.
Oh my God.
Nigga, pull your damn pants back up.
Oh my God.
See again, back in the day, we knew the gangsters on our set that was doing what they was doing in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
When they came outside and they got out, you paid homage. You had whatever that nigga had before he went to jail. You had that nigga to him when he got out.
So
then the other ones, if you knew what type of guy they was when they come out, you still passed them they stuff out of respect and you slide your ass to the right or you slide to the left. You don't be so close to them in their space. Because 9 times out of 10, you done been in jail too. So you knew what was up when that nigga gave you that out on the block. Now these dudes out here and they want to be.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm a respectful person. They want to be given. When you don't own nobody, your soul or your booty hole. When God gives you something for you, you ain't supposed to share it like that. That's just like you still playing with your ears. Or you living in a world deaf. And you see what I'm saying?
So how was that? So was it like that? And was it a lot of that selling their souls and shit, and like the way it is now, the way that.
I'm saying, no, it wasn't like that. When they was doing that type of lifestyle, everybody didn't know what was going on. Everybody didn't want to know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the ones that knew what was going on, we respected them anyway.
You respect them anyway.
You respect that person because they could be your uncle, they could be your cousin, they could be your friend's uncle. And yeah, you still want to play with your partner. You want to go skateboarding. So now you're not going to knock on the door and say crazy stuff to that person, uncle that just did a real 35 behind bars with Jerry Lewis Bay.
And while you talking about it, you better hope it wasn't your daddy. He was cracking in there, motherfucker.
Come on now.
Shit. It gotta be respect.
So that's why I say I like to pass knowledge to our people because again, our people lost our way. A lot of them like to blame everybody. I don't blame everybody else. I blame us. Stop selling it to your brother, and all you gotta do is sit down with him for 5 minutes and show him what somebody else showed you. It is worth it. It is worth it.
And look, I had to say this and let this be known due to a low battery. Hold on, let me try this. Make sure this before don't go off. I had to make sure that people know this and understand this, and then I don't be one motherfuckers to take it the wrong way. But when I'm talking to a real motherfucker, real is real, so I don't have to deny it. Check this out. When them niggas be in the joint, I'm not promoting shit. I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong or none of that. But this is what I am saying. When a motherfucker in there is not the fact that a motherfucker be attracted to a man or want a man or nothing like that. Because if that was the case, if it's times where you will see a video or something and a motherfucker, I have to tell you, oh, that's a dude. You like, what? God damn, I ain't know that was no nigga. So that lets you know that your brain is not trying to be attracted to a man. You was attracted to what you saw and what you thought what it appeared to be. So when a motherfucker in there doing 35 years, you don't know where their mindset at, and you can't. They can't. You can't even. Motherfucker can't even tell you where their mindset at. Now, I'm not saying what you supposed to do, what you ain't supposed to do, but I'm saying respect the motherfucker mind enough to know the difference between some fuck shit or a motherfucker doing whatever it is that they gotta do. But you kept your fucking mouth closed. You didn't. People who got set out was supposed to get set out. You did. People who anybody who got talk, anybody who you speak on that time, it was supposed to be because they was on some fuckery. But you got real niggas that find themselves in situations that you will never be able to even fathom the thought of. You don't know if you would even survive what these people survive. So it definitely was a line of respect and to where it should be like that now to this day. The same way they switched up the snitching game. It is so fucking crazy how they tell now to where it was real honor back then, man. It was real honor back then. That's why the niggas was doing time and you weren't seeing them no more because they going in there and they keeping their mouth shut. And it was like snitching was like a big deal if you caught a motherfucker doing it. It's so regular now. And then again, I'm real enough to understand the new generation as well. You know how when we was getting whoopings and it was like, shit, when I get older, I ain't gonna do my kids like that. It changes. It changes.
Them and they say it skips a generation. And it skipped. We were the generation that got it, and we didn't give it to ours. And now
exactly.
We're walking around with gray hair too.
Like, okay. Exactly.
They don't understand. And the word I don't care, and I can't. See, we weren't raised with that. Ain't no such thing as I can't. No. Such thing as the word no. Or you get a backhand smack with 5 diamonds on it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So as being older, so as being the OGs, we have to at least. I'm never gonna say what. Like I said, I don't say what's right or wrong, but these little dudes these days, they up against something different than what it was with us. They can't go do that shit. So how do you expect them to be as real and how do you expect not real because they real is real, but how do you expect them to stand on a certain value and a moral that we had to stand on that was hard and was a motherfucker? We try to make it lighter for them. So of course we didn't baby and spoil them to the point to where they hell no, I ain't going to jail. Yeah, I'm finna tell. And it's the difference, it's not the same tale as when they snitched back then when the type of
that's because when we went to jail, in groups. Okay. We went to jail in groups. Right. And our parents, like with me, okay, I'm different from a lot of other kids. Some kids, they had field trips with the school first. Me, my first field trips was with my mama. She was the one that couldn't drive when she was a little younger. All the other siblings had cars. So when they was going to the zoo, we caught the bus to the zoo. Right. You know what I'm saying? But my mama said, okay, well, I'm going to take y'all on a field trip one day. My aunt and them went somewhere. We got ready to go. We started walking. That was our routine. We ended up at the police station. And my mama wanted them to show me and my brother what the cells look like in case we come there. What the office look like, what cuffs look like, what it feel like to be locked up in the car. Then she walked us up Natural Bridge and she walked us to the doctor's office. If your ass catch something, Dr. Spezia.
Dr. Spezia, goddamn it, in North Oaks.
For the whole
Stop playing with
community.
Everybody went to Dr. Spezia.
To these kids about the diseases that they can catch if they out here doing this and that. And he explained to us. Then my mama walked us to the fire department.
Dr. Spezia? Hold on, K-Red. I don't mean to cut you off. I just can't just run past it. Did you say Dr. Spezia, girl? Did you say
Michael J? Michael J. If he didn't birth you back then, goddamn, he was taking care of you. Yeah, the family doctor in the Normandy district.
In the North Oaks, right there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where I was getting at a little bit, so King, because I want you to put a little light on it for me, because I
can put some light on it. Did you know he stay right next door to the Bush family? He stay on the street.
I knew a little bit. I heard a little bit about it. I want you to tell me this though, okay? Because I want you to try to tell me, you know, how this new generation, how they, you know what I'm saying, how they street world is. I want you to try to. Can you explain the difference between us understanding them and knowing the difference between just automatically saying, "Oh, these little niggas ain't shit. They weak. They soft. They don't know shit." Can you kind of put some balance on how we us being OGs and us being older, that it's gonna be different. The little cats that they're not exactly just soft or weak ass little dudes. They have it's a different structure. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Is it, can you shed some light on a motherfucker like this here? A motherfucker who would think that all these young niggas, they ain't shit, they don't do it like we used to. You know, the old heads who don't really respect the young niggas. The old heads.
What I say is get to know them. Okay. Again, because my children, I got kicked out of Normandy when they had the Normandy against the High Towers.
I just
and
said,
the girl got shot, her daughter got shot and stuff like that. But I got kicked out of school for that because I was fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I fought.
That's when they locked all the doors. If you weren't in the classroom, you weren't getting in.
And everybody heard the principal scream through the intercom, "Keisha Isaac, get off the property." Out of all people, he told me to get off the property. So, you know, I was in 9th grade, so I went through that. But I made sure all my kids got schooling in them. I made sure they graduated. I made sure they went to college. And I worked through them as long as my self-steady working. I had to do it 2 ways. So I learned about the streets, I learned about schooling, and I put it together, and it got me by in the right way. But do I want my kids to go through that? No, I didn't. So once I got them to go through the right way that I didn't, when I was banging and fighting and, you know, being a kid, then I had to sit back and then I had to learn them again. Teach me what you know. Okay. Because again, all they know is the internet. Right. All they know is the computer. And I'm arguing with them, telling them the truth. When I went to elementary, we had one computer in the principal office.
One computer. Talk to
the counselor had a candy jar with fish, but she ain't had no computer in there. The principal office had the computer. You know, so I try to explain that then junior high when they finally said computer class.
We playing Oregon Trail and Math Blast.
All right, but when they said computer class at the junior high at Normandy, I can tell the truth. The first computer that they had in their class, it was only 2 of them in Miss Wilson class at first. Then we ended up, and by the time we got to the 8th grade, it began to be 4. You see what I'm saying? So how can you teach a whole school with 4 computers? But we was just not getting that type of stuff.
Right.
So we still had a choice to learn this way, or if we can get on the computer if we want to at home. You know what I'm saying? Grandma just bought one. We slowly, but we still had a choice. Nah, we don't just walk down the street. You know what I'm saying? And now that's all they know. So I tell them, teach me what you know, and I can continue to teach you what I know. Because a lot of gangsters, a lot of people that's did all this type of stuff growing up. I feel like the only way they pass over and they move on is because they don't have communication. Ain't nobody communicating with them, teaching them to go further. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And all us black families need to keep that in our household. You don't just teach them and they fly off. No, you sit there and you learn what your kids know too. It'll make you a better person too.
Okay. So now, what is it that you want the new listeners, the people who don't know, what is one thing that if you had right now, you want them to know something about you right now, there was your only chance to tell them. What is it that you would want to tell them about yourself and a lesson that you want them to keep in their pocket overall?
Be versatile. Okay. I know a lot because I was willing to sit down and learn a lot. In order to be a leader, you got to always know when to follow. I follow people. I follow people as well as lead. I'm not just a leader. Sometimes leaders take losses. Bosses take losses. It's not okay to take losses all the time, but it's always okay to learn from all of them. And that's what I do on a daily. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't perfect. No matter how good you get your situation, it's always somebody else in a need with a different situation. So I've learned even after you help them with that situation, if they just somebody that always got one, that's their character.
Right.
It's okay to tell that person, now I have to move on. because I realized in your journey, I'm only here for a spell. I'm not here the rest of my life to help you with the rest of what you're doing, and you've been doing it before you met me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You only can prosper if you take some of this from me while I'm coming through your path, because I still got a journey. So that's when you know you're doing right.
Okay.
When you steady when you got to remember that you still have a journey outside of whatever you do for somebody else. You can't forget to love you. And that's the message that I want to get them. Don't forget to love you.
Oh, okay. Now, what do you tell the people who want to, because some are, I'm just going to say flat out, some is just on some straight fuckery, hater shit, and some just don't know better. The ones who try to do the K-Red, sexy red thing and try to, and you know, want to throw that bullshit curveball in the mix. How do you want to set the record straight?
I would tell them to get their stuff right. You know, back then people wasn't doing trademarks. Start with a trademark. A lot of people don't know what
I mean the ones who try to compare you and sexy red.
Okay. That's what I mean. When you start with that, you got a lot of people that's out here that's trying to compare themselves, but you got to start with a trademark. Get your name and own it. I own my name. That's why after I came out with Miss K Red, if you scroll down there and you Google me, you'll see a whole bunch of K Reds now. But I was the only Miss K Red. You see what I'm saying?
And I was traded. So named Kiana. She called herself K Red.
Yeah, see, I'm Miss K Red. So they couldn't steal my name. They start adding. Then you had a couple guys named K Red. But when I got signed and I bought my trademark, I reached back out to them. Not being no hater in St. Louis, but won't you change your name? Because I had my name the longest, and that somebody just paid at the record label to trademark mine. So my partner, you know, he's K Ready. If everybody know K Ready, you know what I'm saying? He's a good rapper too. But his name K Ready. He ain't K Red no more. You can't be. Now when we all got the same name. So I also think that's why Sexy chose to put Sexy in front of her Red. You know what I'm saying?
So what about the ones who try to put y'all against each other? You ain't Sexy Red.
I just like I tell people, I just want my homage from the baby. You know, at least just say hi. You know, in order for your mama to put red in your hair or you to put hair, I just want you to remember the lady that was letting you play in her hair when I was in the basement of Mark Will's house. And you opened the door for me a couple times and you came downstairs because you liked it all my gold on and my hair. And then the baby ended up doing her own thing. I salute her because, like I tell St. Louis, the Sexy Red made it, K Red made it. I was her first. How can you not know the only girl that had red hair at first? You see what I'm saying? Because somebody got smart and laughed and said, everybody been wearing red hair. Now, K Red said I was the first in St. Louis. And I did it for 30 years. I mean, what I said, pay attention. A lot of people throw shouts and a lot of hate and, you know, shade on people, but you didn't even hear what that person said. So, you know, and I'm very, very Pacific. You know what I'm saying? I said I had it first. And I said I made all the beauty supplies ordered for me in the back, and I gave them $2,000. Wasn't nobody in no hoods running around with no money, not no females, unless they was doing credit card fraud and checks and stuff. I ain't never did none of that. I did hard-earned money through my music. I paid my way. I bought all my beats, and that made them make them for scratching my face, and it was worth it. You see what I'm saying? So mine is going to go forever. I didn't steal nobody track. I didn't do something on somebody else's stuff, and then they finally 10 years later, that's not Glorilla. That's really Aretha Franklin. You know, shit like that breaks my heart.
Right, like you said, you can't count any black success as far as civil rights and shit, and then say Dr. King ain't make it. If we however far we make it as a people, you got
never forget where you came from. Exactly. And I also tell people when you want to mention King, King is not the only black person that had a dream. I was born on January the 20th too.
Talk to him. Ooh,
and I believe if I do not pour water, your ass will die of thirst. So if I wake up believing that from my heart every day, that helps me continue to pour and open doors, whether it's real estate, whether it's entertainment. K Red know you, she gonna open that door for you. But my thing to everybody is, after I open that door for you for what you said you wanted for, show me that you can keep it open. My goal is not to open doors and have to close them back on my people. When I pass the torch to you, your job is to keep the door open.
Exactly, because you ain't crazy. You weren't gonna hold the torch until it burnt you.
I shouldn't lose family or friends or a neighbor because they didn't pay a bill, or because they didn't want to pay rent, or because, again, nobody can walk this earth for free. It ain't got nothing to do with living. You can't walk for free. Your shoes cost at the bottom of your soul. And if you know your feet cold and you got to put a pair of shoes on, know that you need shelter. Okay. Know that you need church. Okay. Know that you need a healing. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay. It all builds you. A lot of us fall short because we think that we ain't got no future. So how did you deal with the men? You're going through this for a reason. So K-Red, how did you deal with the men doing it? Because in our time, we didn't have no community to step up. You know, niggas was getting shit off on women without the women having no support. So how did you deal with the men who want you to lay down in order for you to level up? Who want you to, you know, cater? How did you deal with them types of situations, or did you have to deal with it? Did it come about? Like, can you talk to us about that a little bit? Well, when it comes to, you say men, when they wanted a woman to lay down and shit, you know, in order for them to, to get a beat. When it comes to that, it all depends on how strong that man is. Because again, when you got a strong black woman, like they say, a guy that bears a good woman, she bears good fruit. So if I'm already planting seeds, and you come into my life and you don't know how to plant seeds, I'm going to show you. Okay. I'm going to be a part of you. Okay, but if you continue to take the seeds and you say that you don't want no seeds and don't show you how to plant no seeds, I can't support that. Okay. That's what I tell them type of guys. You fall back, I got this. So what about when a man tell a young artist right now, a woman who trying to make it, he tell her, well, you get the studio time and you just got to come do this party with us. You know, I'll give you some studio time if you you know, I'll let you open up for a show if you know, but you got to come do a private sit down with me and shit like that. What do you tell women when they have to deal with that in this time? Okay, it always depends, because through my music career, one of them was finna give me some studio time that I want. When I got there, he had champagne and marijuana and stuff. I'm not a drinker, and I was 14, so I ran. I actually used the bathroom and I ran out of his house. Literally? You mean literally? Yeah, literally. Okay. I had a DJ, and it's the first time. That's why I say, I'm going to tell it for the first time on the earth. I had a DJ. I won a show. Y'all put it together. Everybody know all of my testimonies. Everybody done seen my interviews. But this particular DJ, when we won the show, he offered me a recording. When we got there, I actually used the restroom. When I came out the bathroom, he snatched me in the room and he raped me. I came out the room, I grabbed my cousin, Patricia Kennemore. Wait a minute. And we took off running to the White Castles on Kings Highway. Kennemore? You got Kennemore in your family? Then we walked home, back to Pond Line. How old was you? I was 14. And you said you came out the bathroom and the man... He snatched me in the room and he raped me from the back in the room to the right. God damn. So I didn't get to be recorded. I'm sorry, and that would have been my first recording with a real DJ. So that's why I say, if everybody know all my interviews, put it together, St. Louis. Put it together. Because for the first time, K-Red done aired it out. Wow. And I'm sorry. And that's going into 226. I ain't got nothing to hold. That's why I say I love my life. I'm grateful. All the things that I went through that pained me, it helped make me strong. So that's what I say to everybody. So you tell a young girl it's not worth it. Don't lose it. It ain't worth it killing yourself. It ain't worth it killing somebody else. But what it is worth is being able to go through that jungle and you stand out and you can tell your story and your testimony. My music is testimonial music. Okay, so next time you do it, you know, choose you. You know what I'm saying? I chose my life, spite what I've been through, spite what somebody else been through. Because again, like you said, if they in the penitentiary 30 years and you just go in on your first bid, it's the same for men. You can't tell nobody how that man feeling that's raping you that's got 35 years. He know he not going home. But you might got a chance. So he might rape you lightly, because he don't want you to go out all miscombobulated and tell on him. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
but if he know you got 15, nigga, he might throw you all the way in. It's the same thing with women. When we get invited to these studios, these houses, I done been, I got a lot of sexual advances on me, but again, it took me younger to have it happen to me to not entertain all the sexual advances that I got as I grew up in the music industry. And that is why I paid my own way. A lot of people don't know that about K Red. Well, she thinks nah, nigga. I paid my way because I didn't want nobody to try me no more. You never knew I got tried the first time. I didn't want to be tried no more. Wow. And I got tried by a person at the radio station. So if they was raping kids then, when we was just trying to showcase our talent, what you think would have happened to me if I made it farther then? You see what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't be here today. So I choose the life that I have today because I can tell somebody about it, and I've actually lived through it, and I made it.
So if a 14-year-old girl went through that right now, and she don't know how to handle it, what would you say? What advice you got for her? If the same story you just told?
I would tell her to come see K Red. Okay. And let me walk through it with you. Yeah, I heard that. Because again, I don't give up on my people.
All y'all women, all you young artists out there, and it could be young men who as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that I know. I know a lot. Again, I am the source. Yeah. So I don't have to turn my back to find out what's going on in nobody's neck of the woods. But when I get the call, I come. I show up. So y'all hear that? Y'all know.
Reach out to K Red. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go to her page. Y'all can fuck with her through her page. Y'all can definitely find her right here on Nonfiction because she will be a regular. We gonna be jamming. She got help for you. She not just talking no bullshit.
I'm gonna walk you to the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you to the right counselor. I'm gonna take you through the right street. You know what I'm saying? The right person, and I'm gonna sit right there with you. You know what I'm saying? Or if they ask me to walk outside that door, since I know the whole situation and the setup, I'm gonna stay outside that door and I'm gonna wait on you. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And that's the man too. I got 4 daughters. You know, you can't tell everybody kids something you can't try with yours. So again, what I do, I try to practice what I preach. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Oh my God, this is too much. So what? As far as music goes, what we listening to from K Red right now, or is that even a priority to you now, or are you on another mission? Where we at?
Right now, my single that I want everybody listening to is "Dear Lord." That's with me and Machiavelli, a guy from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And he came down. He paid K Red for a fire feature, and then I took him and shot a video right then. Plus, I was doing a community picnic for 20 years straight. And I brought him to the community, and I let him show the community his talent, and it was very good. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, he's trying to show his comrades and guys his age group that he's giving up on the bad parts of the street stuff. You can still be in the street, but you can tell out there. You can walk it.
Right now.
It's called "Dear Lord" with Machiavelli featuring K Red.
We got it. We can get to it right. Goddamn me now. Hey, y'all, listen up, y'all. Here we go. We got this right here is K Red. Goddamn me. This K Red. Dear Lord, we not doing no faking. Yeah, we finna tap in with it right now. It's K Red. Dear Lord. Let me see. Machiavelli.
Yeah, Machiavelli featuring K Red. Dear Lord. Anybody's brother. Helicopter Beach for my little brother. I'm in the same place you never lived. And I was saying, to blow your mind. It's real. It's real hype. All I can say, boy, whoever sent you, we going all the way up. That's all I can say. And you know you already a part of it.
I got to go find y'all way. Y'all got to go tap in. Shit, K-Red, the Lord, Rockabilly. Shout out to the Colorado, the cats in Colorado. You said you got plugs in Colorado, right?
I'm telling you, plugs everywhere. All you gotta do is call me what state we doing this week, K-Red, and I'ma call a celebrity too.
Ooh, and y'all know, y'all already know. I'm Bug, cause Mr. No Faking, this non-fiction. She would not even be on this motherfucker if she went 100. We rapped before we went live, and I'm telling you, it's nothing that she. Now listen, it's no such thing as she know everything, but it's gonna seem like she do because she know everything that she talk about. So she ain't gonna talk it if she don't know it. So that means when she talk it, she know
Tell
it,
it to the church,
and it's gonna look like, damn, she thinks she know everything. No, she don't. She just know everything that she open her mouth about. Goddamn me, that's all that is. And I'm telling you, we rap for a minute, man. She all over the place, but you got to know that that's what happened with experience. That's what's happened. That's what happened with that real shit. She telling you some shit motherfuckers can't tell you. Like she just shared a story with you. And for her to be this strong, and to be this strong and have been through that and willing right now to tell the young ones right now, male or female, whatever you going through on any level, on any fucking level, man, that she's here, she can relate. That's what we here for. We not here faking. We not here bullshitting. You dig? But y'all know what it is. Y'all just tapped in with the gang. We that's my hour. That's my rock. That's my roll. Y'all stay locked in. Y'all make sure y'all tap in there. K-Red, give them something to leave with before we get out of here. Let them know something.
It's love for 226, y'all. The light is shining on you. Call K-Red if you need me, and I can help get you through.
Oh, straight like that, Jack. No motherfucking faking, man. So, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you coming in the building. You stay right there. You're going to get off the herb, but you stay right there. Let me just get this out the way. We just did our motherfucking thing. Make sure I appreciate everybody tapped in. We ain't going on.